Hey, happy 2013. This is Tiffany here with the first of the Astro Tarot channel for 2013, and I'm feeling really excited. So actually just sitting down without doing a little dance is actually quite difficult for me right now. I'm just hoping that you are feeling the excitement waves in the air for 2013, or if you're not, that you're feeling someone coming towards you now. 2012, yeah, was a very interesting year. A lot of change, a lot of breakdown, a lot of looking at ourselves very deeply. And if my insights are correct, then it seems like we should really be in a place now where we can really launch into the new year, perhaps in a newer, clearer, fresher, truer way of being than we've ever done previously. And that to me just feels wow, it just feels incredible, it just feels momentous. Okay, maybe there's a lot of difficult challenges going on, and 2012, when we've done so much work like that on ourselves, that's it's not just going to be over in a night from New Year's Eve to New Year's Day. But hopefully we're starting to feel the light at the end of the tunnel now. And this month's Astro Tarot channel actually seems to reflect those feelings that I'm picking up on in the air, and hopefully you are too. So just for a little confirmation for you, that's what I love so much about the tarot, is that it shows you in pictures, and they say that pictures can speak 1,000 words. One picture can speak 1,000 words, and to see it there in front is a confirmation, a picture of everything that's manifested in the physical world, and it gives it a heck of a lot more power, really, than just me gabbling on. So let's take a look, shall we, at what it says for January 2013. Okay. So in the first week of January, we starts off with the Six of Swords. You might be able to see in the corners there that it shows Mercury in Aquarius. Mercury is still in Capricorn in the first week of January, but maybe this is this feeling of impatience and excitement around moving forward. The Six of Swords is very much about moving forward, and 2013 adds up to number 6, and 6s are about progression, just like 5s, which was 2012, is about breakdown and change. So what you're seeing here is the year starting off with this big promise of progression, and even though the Six of Swords is slow, it is mirroring in the first week where Mercury will be from around the 19th. I'm not quite sure when it is. So it shows here that, in a way, we want to speed up. We're feeling impatient, and we want the changes to happen. We're kind of on the boat now, and we want it to go a little bit faster, please. And it feels to me as if it's actually a good energy. It's not one of these ones which is like frustrating as such. It's more excited, and it's got a more of a light feel to it. We have had the Pluto-Sun conjunction on the 31st, which was a big thing. It's a massive kind of boot up the backside right into 2013. And we still see that here as well in Death, which is Pluto, basically. So it is showing here that, you really, again, are just wanting to be kind of catapulted through the tunnel now. It's like, yes, please, let me just put all of this to rest, and let me just be able to go forward with the new vision. Again, that is clarified here with our last card, which is, my hand is in the way, I think, Understanding. Okay, so Understanding is the Knight of Cups in the tarot, and so Understanding in the Osho Zen tarot. So it shows here that, we can put to bed some things. We might have dragged all the skeletons out of the closet, over this Christmas and New Year period, and there's probably been a heck of a lot of revelations. But through that we get to understanding, and when we get to understanding, then our barriers, our blocks, they all melt away. Now doesn't that feel nice? My phone's ringing. Great timing. Hope you can't hear that, just ignore it. Okay, so now we'll go on to the second week of January, and we've got to this place of new understandings and clarity. So we can see that the next step from there really is about being able to put that into work in the physical world. And we see that being basically shown again here with the Four of Pentacles. And this one, you might see the planets in the corner. We've got the Sun in Capricorn, which also happens to be exactly where the Sun is now. So I love this deck. This deck is the Tower of Dreams, and it's so amazing when you read the astrology and then the cards come up with exactly where the planets are at that time. I just absolutely love that. It's amazing. And this is just saying, yeah, the Sun in Capricorn is really helping us in the second week nail down and put structure into what it is we need to do in terms of our career and you know, how we need to go forward. We also have this new understanding energy coming in with the Ace of Swords. So we had emotional understanding last week, and now we've got a very clear perception of what it is that we need to do in a practical sense. And it's lovely. It's not like this hard work energy which Capricorn can sometimes have, because we've got this beautiful energy here of going with the flow, which is the Ace of Cups in the tarot. So it is showing that, you know, this is also about mind, body and spirit we have here. So it's basically showing that, you know, this is more like a holistic thing. It's more about making sure that your achievements and what your desires are in line with the spirit, what spirit want. And if that's the case, then it will be easy if you just set your intention out there, communicate with them, open up in your energy, and also work on your grounding. Yeah, okay, it sounds like quite a lot to do, but actually that is just it's just all part of aligning and centering, and if we can do that, then everything should flow. So it's more about getting clear with your thoughts, and as you get clear with your thoughts, check that they are coming from a higher place for everybody involved. And as you do that, everything should start to actually come towards you. So just be clear on what it is you want to achieve, and don't put pressure on yourself to go out there and make it happen. In a sense, it's more about being clear about what your objectives are, knowing that they're coming from the right place, and using prayer really, and good communication with spirit to check that they really are aligned to that. And it's amazing what can happen from there. There could be some really great achievements happening on a career front in the second week. Okay, so then we move on to the third week. Interesting again, the Tower of Dreams brings up exactly where Jupiter is. What we have here is Jupiter, and then the sign for Gemini. And Jupiter is in Gemini, and it is retrograde. I think it's the only planet that's retrograde during January. So everything else is like, yeah, let's go forward. But Jupiter, the planet of growth, is actually going backwards. So it feels almost like it's building up a catapult energy. It goes forward on the 30th. But what we're seeing here as well is almost like this catapult energy, like this woman is just waiting to be shot out of a cannon or released from her bubble in some way. So we're really seeing that energy coming through here in the third week of January. It does happen. Look, here she is. She's being shot out of the cannon. Oh, and so gracefully. I wish I looked like that if I was shot out of a cannon. Yeah, even though I'm a Leo and, you know, cats are supposed to fall gracefully, I don't think it would quite go that way. Anyway, you know, this is basically showing such a graceful catapulting out into the universe of our dreams. It's really quite something. It's really quite beautiful, and it's also very, very healing. We have the healing card here. Interesting that all the Osho Zen ones have been cups at the end. So we've had the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Sorry, is this the Knight of Cups? No, the King of Cups. We've had the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. All about very, very clear emotions. So it feels as if we're really leaving behind our baggage in 2012. And as I'm saying that, I've got a dustbin collection going on in my head, so I'm hearing the like dustman lorry and everything. So it really feels as if, you know, spirit are there clearing everything that we've dumped in 2012, and boy have we dumped it. So this is actually incredible to see, and if you're feeling like you need some healing to release stuff, you know, the third week is very powerful for doing anything on that level. Okay, so let's go into the fourth week now. I can't wait for the fourth week. I really can't wait for the fourth week. It just looks so enjoyable. We start with the 9 of Cups there, so more cups, more emotional feelings of good self-love going on here. Although it's in Pisces, this says Jupiter in Pisces, and no, Jupiter will still be in Gemini, but there is something going on here that can bring in a little bit too much of a good thing. So, you know, the energy here is of good times and benevolence and really enjoying oneself, but do watch that you don't go a little bit too overboard. That could be overspending, over drinking, overeating, over everything basically. So what you have here is the King of Cups again. Yes, so we've got another court card here from Cups, and so much energy in Cups, which is emotions, which is it's feeling great. It's feeling like, woohoo, at last we can maybe enjoy a few good feelings. It's brilliant. It's really great, and this shows abundance and enjoyment. It may be going out with friends, just generally feeling like you're in the right place at the right time with the right people, and you know, just enjoying that, which is really, really lovely. And here we've got abundance, which is another king. It's the King of Pentacles. So this is also really good for business meetings, and excellent for having inner and outer abundance, and you know, just dotting the I's and crossing the T's is coming through. So there's a practical groundedness at the end of this week. But yeah, it's more about concentrating on the connections that you feel and nurturing those connections and enjoying those connections. Again, everything's coming through with an ease. Don't push things. That feels really important. You know, any pressure that you feel, whew, just breathe it out there, let it go, and just open to having a good time and just going with the flow of things. As long as you've set your intention out there and it's correct and it's aligned, then just enjoy the journey that you're going on in receiving that. And that feels the best way forward for achievement in January of 2012. 13 even. So the general for January 2013 is the 2 of Pentacles. So here it's again about partnerships, and there's a practical energy to that as well, which is lovely. And we have the 6 of Swords, which is showing that, you know, we are going forward, and we're going forward with people. This is all about partnerships, it's all about people, it's all about realizing that we're not alone, and we are co-creating with the people in our lives and the universe, and that the people in our lives are an aspect of the universe and have been sent in our lives as part of that manifestation. So it's a sense of seeing the divine in all of your life, all the parts that people are playing out, all the divinity in that, and seeing every moment with every person as something really divine, really heaven sent. And also we have the Creator, which is the King of the King of Wands. And we have a Leo new moon around this time at the end of January. Let me just think when it is. The 27th of January, which is all about new creations and new starts in a very benevolent, optimistic energy, which is really beautiful. And I'm really feeling, I can't stress enough actually how happy I feel, or how joyful I feel seeing these energies out here in the cards this month. Because it really does feel as if 2012 was such a bumpy ride, and as I said before, it doesn't feel obviously like it's just going to stop now because we're in 2013, but I feel as if we've really worked through some major things, and we really are starting to really get some massive realizations and actually be able to come more in alignment with who we are and who the universe is, and that there's a closer co-creation and understanding of everything going on. And this just fills me with so much happiness, and I really hope you can feel that, and that this is something that comes through in the airwaves to you. I will say goodbye. Have a great month from me and Mystic, although she's taken to bed for the whole of Christmas and New Year. So I tried calling her earlier, but she was very cat-like and just ignored me. I think that karmic sweep of her tail last month must have taken it out of her, and if you haven't seen it then and you need a laugh, then just watch back December 2012 just after 13 minutes 25 you'll see what she did. It was a real you've been framed moment. I couldn't have trained her to do that if I tried. And yeah, I'm wishing you the best, biggest, brightest, bestest start to 2013. May it be a year where everything just feels like in alignment. Much love and blessings until February. Bye now.